Did George Washington allow a little slave boy to freeze to death while holding his horses during that famous Delaware River crossing? If not, how do you explain the origin of the lawn jockey? This is the legend of Jocko Graves, the faithful groomsman. Let me tell you about it. I'm the young black mayor, your #1 history influencer. During the Revolutionary War, late December 1776, it is said that General George Washington allowed a little slave boy and his father, Tom Graves, to serve along with about 60 other black men. When it came to that famous crossing of the Delaware River, Washington decided it was too dangerous for Jocko to cross. General Washington instructed Jocko to wait with the horses and keep a lantern lit. That way the army would have a guiding light when they attempted to return back across the Delaware. When General Washington and the army returned back across the river, little Jocko had froze to death, standing up with the lantern still in hand. General Washington felt so bad, he commissioned an iron statue to be made to honor Jocko and be placed at his Mount Vernon estate. He named the statue the Faithful Groomsman. In that time frame, a groomsman was described as a man or a boy left in charge of stabling, feeding, and grooming horses. Over time, the statue would evolve to racist versions, eventually making it to the current day lawn jockey. The worst versions were Sambo-like black figures with protruding lips. They were often used for hitching horses. It evolved to this current version of a white horse jockey holding his arm out with a lantern. But why would a racing jockey be holding a lantern? Some say they were positive symbols when they were used on the Underground Railroad. Some say Stagecoach Mary hated them and she would knock them over every time she would see one during her mail routes. Either way, the racist imagery and the evolution of the lawn jockey is evident. Should we be proud of George Washington for honoring Jocko Graves, the faithful groomsman? Or should we hate every version of the lawn jockey that we see? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm the young black mayor, and I'll tell you more next time. Truly your #1 history influencer.